Hey, Nicole. Hey, everybody. Can someone give me a thumbs up if they can hear me good? Hi, Liz. We're going to get started in just a minute. I'm coming to you live from my phone instead of my computer this time to see if this works better. Just trying all different things to figure out. Okay, yes, you can hear me. Thank you. All the different ways to bring this content to you the easiest way, and hopefully it saves. It was really sad to have my Monday workout not be saved anywhere. All right, great. Okay, I'm really excited for this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to spend roughly 30 minutes together in flow and stretch and mindfulness. You might see the diffuser going back there. I am diffusing Sacred Mountain today. I love this oil for meditation and yoga. It's extremely grounding and centering. It just smells amazing. It's a beautiful blend of black spruce, balsam, ylang ylang, cedarwood, and a couple other oils. So love this. If you need this in your life, I can help you get it. And then stay tuned to the end of our practice today because I'm going to do a card pull for you guys. So today I'm going to use the Universe Has Your Back deck, but we'll do a card pull at the end. So I'm excited for that. I'm not going to be using any music today because I think that might be hindering some of my videos from being seen. So if you like a little music on the background, maybe pick like a Tibetan instrumental or something like that. It's really lovely for a quiet flow. So let's come down to our mats. I was really close up there with you guys. And we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. So just find your way onto your sit bones and kind of fidget a little bit here. Take those movements, those moments as you arrive on your mat. Let's start palms up, receiving all the good energy that the universe has in store for us this afternoon, and we'll begin to close our eyes. Right away, tapping into the breath, this moment right here, right now, letting ourselves be reminded at just how connected the mind and body are. Deeply inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, letting the day kind of fall away from you. And just start to settle in. If you'd like, maybe taking a hand to the chest and a hand to the belly to really start to feel the sensation of the rise and fall of your breath, that life that lives within us, keeping us alive automatically without thought. And yet, when we bring thought to the breath, we have power to change not only the breath, but our mind, and shift our energy, refocus and recenter ourselves. So let's harness some of that here this afternoon. Take another deep inhale through the nose. And sigh it out the mouth as you let it go. Start to let the eyes flutter open. Inhale, reach the arms up nice and tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes to the top of the knee, looking over that right shoulder. Spine stays nice and tall. Breath stays steady. One more breath in here. And exhale, twist a little deeper. And then on our next inhale, we reach the arms high. Exhale, twist opposite side. Finding length through the spine. Tapping into your breath, into that core power within you. One more breath in. And twist, deepen. And then on your next inhale, reach the arms high. From here, I want you to exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Those palms can come down to the mat. And then just walking the hands forward to find your depth here, keeping the sit bones planted. Really start to feel that stretch through the arms and shoulders, letting the head and neck go. And then start to walk the hands back towards the legs. Inhale, lifting the arms. This time, exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers, pull down and back as you open the chest. Shoulders roll down the spine. Breathing in and out. Take another inhale as you lift up a little bit more. And this time, as you exhale, hinge at the hips once more. This time, pulling those arms overhead, kind of wringing out the shoulders here. This is a great spot for a yoga strap or a little towel if interlacing the hands is difficult. One more breath in and out. And then inhale as you lift yourself up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, letting the arms come down, rolling out the wrist. Pressing yourself forward and over those legs, finding your tabletop. Hands spread nice and wide, low belly draws up and in. As you inhale, dropping the belly, press the heart forward, finding your cow pose. And as you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, navel up and in for cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale for cat. One more time right here. We inhale, press the heart forward, open up through the chest. And exhale, round the spine, finding that cat pose. And then as you move back to neutral spine, start to shift the hips to the left, and then back towards the heels, and then over to the right, creating this nice big circular motion with the hips. Really warming up here. Creating movement in all different planes of the body. Engaging the core. And reminding yourself to breathe. This time when you come back to center, let's circle to the other side. Let the breath be your motion. Feel yourself move fluidly. And we'll take one more circle in this direction. And then as we return back to center, I want you to step the feet back, finding a high plank here. Press the mat away from you, draw the low belly in, inner thighs pull together, tapping into our strength. Puffing up between the shoulder blades as you press the mat away from you. We hold here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and send the hips high, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out the feet here, finding some movement in this first down dog. Bending into one knee and then the other. Whatever feels organic and natural to you until you've had all the movement that feels good, and then find stillness in your down dog. Those fingertips still spread wide, pressing into the palms, pointer fingers and thumbs. See if you can't shift the hips up towards that corner of the ceiling a little bit more. And then on your next inhale, start to round through the spine, roll yourself forward. We find high plank. And we exhale, rounding all the way back, down dog. Again, inhale, wave yourself forward, high plank. Exhale, wave yourself back, down dog. One more time like that. Inhale, wave yourself forward, high plank. Exhale, wave yourself back, down dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale to let it go. Big breath in. And breath out. Gently bend into the knees and step to the top of your mat, finding yourself in a forward fold. Gravity is doing a lot of the work here, letting yourself pour forward. Knees can be bent.
And maybe taking some sways side to side. Relax the head and neck, releasing any tension you're holding. Breathe it in and out. Send it away. And then release the hands to the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. The spine is nice and long. And exhale to fold. One more time. Breathe in, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. One more time. Breathe in, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Walk those feet together. One more time. We inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Pressing firmly into the feet. Light bend in the knees. Inhale, circle the arms high. Palms come together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Maybe softly bowing the chin. Pausing for a moment to feel yourself really rooted into the earth below. But also the earth rises to meet you, sending light and love and energy through the body, lifting through the crown. One more breath in. And out. This time as you inhale, reach the arms high. Interlace the fingers, leaving pointer fingers out. And as you exhale, take a crescent to the right, creating this round crescent-like shape with the body. A nice side twist on the left side. And inhale back to center and crescent to the left, creating that side body stretch on the left. And we inhale back to center. As you exhale, cactus the arms, open your chest. And once more, inhale, reach. Exhale, diving forward, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, stepping back, find a high plank. Hold for a breath in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. And out. One more deep inhale. And exhale to let it go. Gently walk to the top of your mat. Find that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise tall, mountain pose. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, crescent to the right. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, crescent to the left. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, cactus the arms wide. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Hold for the breath in. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, tops of feet press into the mat. Inhale, gentle baby cobra, peeling chin and chest off the mat. Hold for the breath in. Exhale, release down. Pressing up through tabletop, tuck the toes and send the hips high, down dog. Breath in. Exhale. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, gently lower the left knee, untuck the toes. As you inhale, reach the arms high, low crescent lunge. Exhale, draw hands to heart center. Inhale as you lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, a low twist. That left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Draw those inner thighs together, core is strong. If you'd prefer, you can stay up tall, taking that open arm twist, breathing into it. Breath in and breath out. Your next inhale brings you back to that crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left palm stays planted, right fingertips reaching for the sky. This low lunge twist. Breathing in and out. Gently release the right hand back down to the mat. Start to shift the hips back in space, finding those half splits. The right toes peel back towards the forehead. This is a great spot for a couple blocks under each hand, making this a little bit more accessible to you. See if you can't square off the hips here. Start to feel that lengthening in the calf and hamstring as you hinge forward at the hips and fold closer to that right leg. Always an option to keep a bend in that knee here. You'll still feel an amazing stretch in the back of that leg. One more breath in and out. And then start to flow it out a little bit. So pressing forward into that low lunge and then pressing back into that half split. And then moving with some fluid motion, we press forward and back. We'll do that 2 more times, hinging it forward and hinging it back. One last time, hinge it forward and hold it back here. Seeing if you can't come a little bit deeper. We worked into that hip a little bit more. And then gently start to walk the hands back to frame the foot, tuck the back toes under, and step back, find that high plank. Hold for the breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale that gentle baby cobra, peeling chin and chest. Exhale to lower. Pressing back through a tabletop, tuck the toes, send the hips high, down dog. From here, inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, draw the foot between the hands. Lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, arms reach up overhead for this low crescent lunge. One more breath in as you lengthen through the sides of your body. And as you exhale, hands come to heart center. Finding length on the inhale. And as you exhale, twisting to the left this time, hooking that right elbow, finding this twist. So always an option to stay open wide, drawing inner thighs together, core is strong and engaged, low belly drawing up and in. Stay for one more inhale. And exhale. We inhale back to that low crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right palm stays planted, left fingertips reaching for the sky. Find that twist. Breath in and breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, hands to the mat. Start to shift the hips back in space, finding that half split. Just start to melt over that left leg. Seeing if you can't pull that left hip a little bit further back in space, shoulders down away from the ears. Breathing in and out. If the mind has wandered, come back onto your mat, back into the sensation the body is feeling. One more breath in and out. And then we start to walk it forward, pressing the hips forward, heart opens, and then flowing it back. Toes flex. Just starting to create some fluid movement as we open up the hip a little bit deeper each time. Couple more rounds here, pressing forward, and then pressing back. Last time we press it forward. This time as we come back, we hold. Seeing if we can't melt a little bit further over that left leg. We've warmed up that hip a little bit more, coming into it a little bit deeper. Staying for another inhale. And the exhale. And then start to bend into that leg one more time. Planting the palms, tuck the back toes under, step back to find a high plank. Hold for the breath in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Big open mouth, exhale to let it go. And gently walk to the top of your mat, finding a forward fold. Inhale to that halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, we rise tall to mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center, sit back and find a chair pose. Drawing low belly up and in. Press back through the shins. Breathing in and sinking the hips a little lower with each exhale. Nice and steady, nice and strong. One more time in
And breath out. This time as you inhale, reach the arms up to the sky as you stand. And exhale, sit back and find your chair. We start to flow this a little bit. Inhale, reach tall, little baby back bend. Exhale, sit into your chair. Again, inhale, reach tall, back bend. Exhale, sit back into your chair. 2 more like that. You've got this. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, chair pose. 1 more time. Inhale to stand, little back bend. Exhale, chair pose. We hold here. As you draw the low belly in, spine is long. Lift the toes away from the mat and then gently lower them back down. Reminding yourself of that sensation of weight in the heels. Stay for 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, find that forward fold. Nice job, everybody. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to that high plank. Stay for the breath in. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat, untuck the toes. Inhale, gentle cobra, peel chin and chest. And exhale, lower. 1 more time, inhale, peel chin and chest. And exhale, lower. This time, simply press up to tabletop and send your hips back. Find a find a child's pose. The legs might be a little narrow here. Moving from that plank. You can either keep them narrow, which might feel really good on the low back, or take them a little wider in a more traditional child's pose. Your choice. And we pause here for several rounds of breath. Allow the body to be heavy. Gravity pushing down on you, melting you into the earth as your forehead presses into the mat. Feel the heartbeat in your chest. All the good you are doing for your mind and your body right in this moment. Send yourself love and gratitude. We stay for 1 more inhale and 1 more exhale. And then gently start to press yourself back up to find that tabletop. From here, extend the right leg long behind you. Start to lift through the right leg. Extend the left arm out in front of you, finding that bird dog. Holding here, just finding extension through the arm and the leg as the low belly pulls up and in. That gaze is straight down to the mat. Finding your balance here. Press the mat away with the right palm. We hold here. Lifting and squeezing. Finding balance and grace for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Replace knee and hand. You find yourself back to tabletop. Send the right leg long behind you and start to hover those toes. Once you've found your balance with the left leg, start to extend the right arm out in front of you. Drawing the core up and in. You are strong as we create length through the fingertips to the toes. Breathing into it. Press the mat away for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back down to that tabletop. Right where we started here, let's take some circles to the left. Moving through the hips here. The abdominal muscles are engaged as we use those obliques to press our hips back and down and around. 1 more to this side. And then start to switch to the other side. Start to notice how you're feeling in the body. How does this feel the second time compared to when we first started? Has there been any shift physically or mentally? Last time here. And then just press yourself back up to tabletop. Swing those feet around and come onto your seat. We'll send the legs out long in front of us. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms high.
Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Keeping a hinge at the hips rather than rounding through the back, try to keep the spine nice and long. Might not be as deep of a fold. Always an option to take a bend in the knees here as well. Take another inhale to find length through the spine. This time when you exhale, fold in a little bit deeper. This time maybe rounding through the spine. Breathing in and out. Letting all tension go with the exhale. And then we'll start to round our way all the way back up to the top. This time I want you to draw the right knee in and then open up through that right hip. So the right foot is into the inner thigh of the left leg. We're going to inhale as we reach tall. Exhale, hinging forward one more time. So this time taking our forward fold with that right hip open. Different sensation here. You might find you can get a little bit deeper. Breathing in and out. And then roll yourself all the way back up to seated. Draw both feet together, finding that seated butterfly, sitting up nice and tall, hinge forward at the hips. Might be sitting a lot more than usual, so it's so important to be paying close attention to how our bodies are feeling and making sure that we're moving in many ranges of motion, planes of motion. All right, inhale, come on back up. Keep the left leg pulled in this time and send the right leg straight. We'll do that forward fold on the other side. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hinge forward. Keeping the spine and neck long. And then bringing the chest as close to the leg as possible and feels good to your body. Stay for one more breath in. And exhale it out. And then gently roll yourself all the way up. Extend both legs long in front of you. Start to bend into the knees and plant the feet. You might have to scoot yourself forward a little bit. Arms reach out long in front of you. Low belly draws in as you release all the way down to the mat. Hands come by your side, moving into a couple rounds of bridge. So feet are parallel, walking the heels closer to the glutes. Press into the mat, and on your next inhale, start to lift away from the mat. Hips lift, chin stays facing straight to the sky. Core is nice and strong. And as you lift up through the hips, imagine squeezing that yoga block between the thighs, keeping the legs parallel. Pressing into all 4 points of your feet. And then see if you can't press yourself a little bit higher. Really extending through those quad muscles. Holding for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Gently start to lower yourself all the way back down to the mat. Take the feet as wide as your mat, and we'll take a nice wide windshield wiper side to side. Flushing out those hips and one more time. And then we'll come back to center, heel toe the feet together. Draw the heels a little closer to the glutes. One more round of bridge. Press into the feet and the palms as you start to lift the hips and press away from the mat. This time, see if you can't tuck the shoulders under a little bit. And if it's in your practice, maybe even interlacing fingers underneath you. Pressing the hips nice and high, maintaining the circle of breath. You are strong and powerful. Stay for one more inhale. If you have the fingers interlaced, gently start to release and lower all the way down to the mat. This time, bring bottoms of the feet together
Knees come wide, Supta Baddha Konasana, that reclined butterfly. Maybe taking a hand to the belly, a hand to the chest as we check in with ourselves. Scanning the body. Starting to notice any sensations that arise. Any shift in energy. And then gently start to close the knees like a book. And we'll draw the knees into the chest and rock ourselves side to side. Massaging the spine and low back. From here, keep the right knee pulled in, left leg long. Maybe opening up the right knee towards the right shoulder on the inhale. And as you exhale, let the knee fall across the body. Finding a gentle spinal twist here. That right arm can come out to a capital T or cactus the arm, whatever feels good for you. And then just taking this over to your depth of what feels good today. Twists are wonderful detoxifying poses for us. Maybe the eyes have started to close as you know that Shavasana is close by. Starting to surrender yourself to your practice, to the universe. Inhale the leg back to center. Draw the left knee in to meet it. Keep the left knee in, right leg goes long. Inhale to open up through the hip. Exhale to let it fall across your body as you find a gentle twist opposite side. In moments when we feel really out of control of a situation, I think it's so important to remind ourselves how much we do have control over our thoughts, our actions, our feelings. We can control that, the way we react, the way we respond. Our yoga and meditation practice helps us harness that, helps us learn how to connect to a present moment, allowing us to just see it and accept it for what it is, rather than what we wish it would be or what it isn't, or what we're afraid it could be. Inhale the leg back to center. Right knee pulls in to meet. We give ourselves that one last squeeze, that one last hug. Draw it all up and in. Forehead towards the knees. Inhale. And exhale. Start to let everything extend long. Arms by your side. Body heavy. Start to let go. Feel supported by the earth and mat below, the community around you, this community right here, right now. Know that this is a safe place, and I will guide you through and out of the Shavasana when it is time. All that's left to do is simply be and breathe. as you are ready, begin to bring awareness back into the body. Feeling free to linger in your Shavasana as long as you'd like. And then drawing the knees up towards the chest, rolling off to the right side of our body. And then gently pressing up to a seat. Drawing the hands together at the heart center. And take a deep inhale through the nose. A big open mouth exhale to let it go. Bringing your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. Pausing for a moment to send yourself love and gratitude. May your thoughts be kind. Drawing your thumb knuckles towards your lips. May your words be sweet. And drawing your thumb knuckles towards your heart. May your heart be open. With love and light, namaste. Thank you so much for practicing. Don't go anywhere just yet. I said at the beginning I was going to do a card pull for you guys. So let's do that. All right, so I'm using the Gabby Bernstein, The Universe Has Your Back. Let's see, who do we have in here? Hi, everybody. Yay, you're welcome, Katie. Okay, so usually when I do a card pull, I spread them all out in front of me. I get a feel for the cards, how they feel to me, and then I pick one. So here we go. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So this is a good one. I just was talking to someone about what this means the other day. And for me, obviously this can mean whatever you want it to. Sometimes we think we are really allowing ourselves to release control over situations, circumstances, but if we check in with ourselves, is there an opportunity to surrender even more to that situation or circumstance, to the universe and what it has in store for us? So I hope you enjoyed this practice today. It'll be live on my Facebook page, and if you are a member of Bar District Online, it will be posted up over there, as well as on baristabewell.com/workouts. So have a beautiful Wednesday evening, everybody. Namaste.